Imagine this. A man steals from others his entire life, amassing wealth through deceit and betrayal. Yet, he dies peacefully in his sleep, never punished for his wrongdoings. Meanwhile, a kind-hearted woman who dedicates her life to helping others faces tragedy after tragedy, seemingly struck by endless misfortune. If karma is real, then why do such injustices happen? Most people think of karma as a simple system of cosmic reward and punishment. Do good, receive good. Do bad, receive bad. But this understanding barely scratches the surface of what karma truly is. The reality is far more intricate, far more profound, and far more mysterious than we have been led to believe. What if karma is not just about actions but about energy, patterns, and consciousness? What if it is not an external force that judges and balances but an intricate web of cause and effect that extends beyond this lifetime? In this video, we will unveil the hidden truth about karma that few understand. We will explore its true nature, its roots in ancient wisdom, and the practical ways you can work with it to transform your life. You will learn why karma does not operate the way most people think, why suffering is not always punishment, and how you can break free from karmic cycles that keep you trapped. Prepare to see karma in a way you have never seen before. To truly understand karma, we must go beyond modern oversimplifications and trace its origins back to the ancient teachings where this profound concept was first explored. The word karma comes from Sanskrit, meaning action or deed. But in the ancient Vedic and Buddhist traditions, karma was never just about moral judgment. It was a fundamental law of cause and effect, deeply intertwined with consciousness, intention, and the cycles of existence. In Hinduism, karma is closely linked to samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Every action, thought, and intention leaves an imprint on the soul, shaping the experiences of future lifetimes. The Bhagavad Gita speaks of nishkama karma, or selfless action, suggesting that karma is not about seeking rewards or fearing punishment but about transcending attachment to outcomes. Buddhism refines this concept further, teaching that karma is not just about what you do but why you do it. The Buddha taught that karma is rooted in intention. A seemingly small action, if done with strong emotional energy, can ripple through existence in profound ways. Unlike the rigid belief that karma is a system of divine justice, Buddhist teachings emphasize that karma is simply energy in motion, shaping the conditions of our lives based on our inner state. The Hermetic traditions of the West also echo this wisdom. The Kybalion, a text based on ancient Hermetic teachings, describes the law of cause and effect, stating that nothing happens by chance, and every action generates a reaction in accordance with divine order. Even in esoteric Christianity, Jesus spoke of karma in different terms. As you sow, so shall you reap. This suggests that karma is not just about punishment or reward, but about personal responsibility and spiritual evolution. The key that unites all these traditions is this: karma is not about punishment, it is about learning. It is not about morality, it is about consciousness. But if karma is simply a neutral law, why do good people suffer and evil people prosper? Why does it seem that some people carry heavy burdens while others seem to escape the consequences of their actions? The answer lies in a deeper understanding of how karma truly works, beyond the limitations of time, beyond a single lifetime, and beyond what our limited minds can immediately perceive. Most people believe that karma is an immediate, linear exchange. If you do something good will happen to you, and if you do something bad, you will face consequences. But in reality, karma is not a cosmic bank account where good and bad deeds are simply deposited and withdrawn. Instead, karma functions more like a web of energy and consciousness, weaving through time, shaping experiences, and manifesting in ways that are not always obvious. The first hidden truth: karma is a pattern, not a punishment. Imagine throwing a pebble into a still pond. The ripples spread outward, touching every part of the water's surface before eventually returning to the center. This is karma, an energy you set in motion, which moves through different dimensions of existence before returning to its source. However, these ripples do not always return in the same form, nor do they always come back immediately. Some may return in days, others in years, and some in lifetimes. This is why it appears that some people escape the consequences of their actions while others suffer inexplicably, because the effects of karma are not bound to human time. A person who commits harm may not experience suffering right away, but the pattern of that energy has been set. It will manifest when conditions are right. The same applies to positive karma. An act of kindness today may not bring immediate reward, but it will ripple into the fabric of existence and return in ways unseen. The second hidden truth: karma is more about your inner state than your outer actions. Most people assume that karma is about what you do, but in reality, it is about who you are while doing it. For example, two people could donate money to the poor. One does it with genuine compassion, while the other does it for public recognition. Though the action is the same, the karmic imprint is different. One creates a cycle of selfless abundance, while the other reinforces ego and attachment to external validation. Similarly, if someone helps others but does so with resentment, obligation, or expectation, they may wonder why they do not receive good karma in return. The reason is simple: karma is based on the energy behind the action, not just the action itself. The third hidden truth: karma is not personal, it is a universal law. Many people think of karma as something that happens to them, as if the universe is keeping score. But karma is not a divine punishment system, it is simply the law of energetic causation. Take gravity, for example. If you drop a stone, it falls. Not because the universe is punishing you, but because that is the natural consequence of the action. Karma works the same way. This means that karma is not about guilt or reward, but about understanding and transformation. The goal is not to avoid bad karma out of fear, but to become conscious creators of our own reality, moving beyond karmic cycles and into a state of spiritual liberation. The fourth hidden truth: karma can be collective, not just personal. Most people view karma as something individual. I did this, so this will happen to me. But karma also exists on a collective level. Consider a family where generations of people have struggled with the same problems: poverty, toxic relationships, illness, or addiction. These cycles are not mere coincidence. They are karmic patterns passed down through generations, reinforced by actions, beliefs, and subconscious conditioning. This is known as ancestral or generational karma, a form of energetic inheritance. A child born into a family with deep-rooted suffering may not be paying for their ancestors' sins, but they have inherited the energetic patterns created by their lineage. The key to breaking this type of karma is awareness and conscious action. One person choosing to heal can stop the cycle for future generations. But karma does not stop at families, it extends to entire nations and civilizations. Societies that engage in oppression, violence, or destruction create collective karmic imprints, which manifest as cultural shifts, conflicts, or even economic collapses. The rise and fall of civilizations are often tied to the energy they generate over time. The fifth hidden truth: not all suffering is karma. Some are lessons chosen by the soul. One of the biggest misconceptions about karma is that all suffering is a result of past actions. This is not always true. Imagine a soul that wishes to develop deep compassion. It may choose to incarnate in difficult circumstances not as punishment, but as a path to greater understanding and growth. This is where dharma comes in, the soul's purpose or path. While karma represents the consequences of past energy, dharma represents the opportunity to transcend it. Not all hardships are debts being repaid. Some are experiences deliberately chosen for higher evolution. This is why two people in similar situations can have vastly different outcomes. One person may remain trapped in a karmic loop, while another may awaken and transform through their experience. The difference is consciousness. The sixth hidden truth: you can break free from karmic loops. The most important thing to understand is that karma is not a prison, it is a school. And like any school, the goal is to graduate. Many people unconsciously repeat the same karmic patterns because they have not yet learned the lesson hidden within them. A person who keeps attracting toxic relationships may think they are cursed by bad karma, when in reality, they are being given repeated opportunities to break the pattern by making a different choice. Karmic loops exist as long as we remain unaware of them. But once you recognize a pattern, you gain the power to break it. This is what spiritual awakening truly is, becoming conscious of your own energy and choices. Understanding karma is one thing, transforming it is another. The good news is that karma is not fixed. It is a fluid, ever-changing force, and with the right awareness, you can reshape your karmic patterns and step into a life of greater harmony, wisdom, and spiritual freedom. Here are powerful methods to break free from negative karmic cycles and consciously create a better future. 1. Awareness. Identifying your karmic patterns. The first step in transforming karma is awareness. Most people repeat karmic cycles unconsciously, unaware that they are reacting from past conditioning rather than choosing their own path. To break the cycle, ask yourself, what patterns keep repeating in my life? Relationships, finances, health, emotional struggles. What types of people do I keep attracting into my life? Are there situations where I react the same way every time, even when it doesn't serve me? What fears, beliefs, or emotions seem to have been with me since childhood or even longer? By identifying these patterns, you bring them into the light of consciousness, and what is seen can be changed. 2. Conscious action, making different choices. Karma continues and we react in the same unconscious ways. The moment you make a different choice, you disrupt the cycle. For example, if you always attract toxic relationships, practice self-worth and setting boundaries, the energy shift will change who you attract. If you were raised in a family with financial struggles, change the belief systems around abundance and take new financial actions. If your family history is full of anger or emotional suppression, practice forgiveness and open communication, breaking the energetic chain. Every conscious action rewires your karmic imprint and sets you on a new path. 3. Clearing past karma, energy work and spiritual practices. Ancient wisdom offers powerful techniques for clearing negative karma and resetting your energetic field. Meditation and self-inquiry. Stillness allows you to see your karmic patterns clearly and detach from them. Ho'oponopono, Hawaiian healing prayer. This simple but profound method involves repeating, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." It clears karmic imprints by dissolving past emotional energy. Mantras and sound vibrations. Ancient traditions use sacred sounds like Om Mani Padme Hum to cleanse energetic residue from past lives. Past life regression. Some deep karmic wounds stem from past lives. Guided regression can help bring awareness and healing. 4. Practicing Nishkama Karma, selfless action without attachment. As taught in the Bhagavad Gita, the highest way to transcend karma is through selfless action without attachment to the outcome. This means doing good without expectation of reward, releasing attachment to what you think you deserve based on past actions, acting from pure intent, not out of fear, obligation, or ego. When you act from a place of love, service, and higher consciousness, you stop creating binding karma and begin operating from dharma, higher purpose, instead. 5. Forgiveness, releasing the karmic bonds of others. One of the fastest ways to clear karma is forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself. Holding on to anger or resentment binds you to the karmic energy of another person. The moment you forgive, you release the energetic tie and free yourself. This does not mean justifying harmful actions, it means no longer carrying the energetic burden of them. Likewise, self-forgiveness is essential. Many people hold subconscious guilt, believing they must repay for past mistakes. But guilt only reinforces the cycle. The real lesson of karma is not punishment, it is transformation. Karma is often misunderstood as a system of punishment and reward, but in truth, it is a mechanism for growth, evolution, and self-realization. It is neither good nor bad, it simply reflects the energy we put into the universe and invites us to become conscious participants in our own destiny. At its core, karma is not about what happens to you, it is about how you respond. Every challenge, every repeated pattern, every joy and sorrow is an opportunity to evolve beyond unconscious cycles and step into higher awareness. The greatest secret of karma is this: you are not bound by it. Yes, karma influences our lives, but we are not slaves to it. The moment you awaken to its deeper truths, the moment you choose conscious action over reaction, the moment you shift from fear to understanding, you begin to transcend karma itself. You are not here to endlessly repay old debts or suffer for past mistakes. You are here to wake up, to recognize yourself as a co-creator of reality, and to step beyond karma into a state of true spiritual liberation. The question is no longer, what is my karma, but what do I choose to create? If this wisdom resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Share your experiences, your insights, or the karmic patterns you've recognized in your life. And if you're ready to dive deeper into esoteric wisdom and spiritual transformation, subscribe and join me on this journey. The power to shape your destiny has always been within you. The choice is yours.